Long time no see, Amy. Are you still alive?
Jack?
Yo, what's up?
What do you mean, yo? You didn't come home this Christmas again. This is the 6th year you haven't come. It's alright even if it's just for a day. Just come visit us once in a while.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'll visit you guys this weekend.
What? Really? Does that mean you'll be living here again?
Yep.
But what are you going to do about work? There's no way you'll be able to commute 4 hours to work every day. Wait, did you change jobs?
No, that's not it.
Then why?
Obviously it's because I quit.
What? You quit? But didn't you graduate a famous university and get a job at a huge company? You even boasted so much when you got the job.
Well, you see, I made a huge fortune investing in stocks.
What? Stocks?
Yep, I've gotten so good at it that I could become a day trader if I wanted. It seems that not only was I talented, I was actually a genius.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I knew you were smart, but becoming a day trader can't be that easy. Did you actually study how to trade stocks?
I learned it by actually doing it.
And what did you do?
I started trading stocks at the market and learned on my way.
That sounds pretty risky.
Yeah, but it worked out since I'm a genius.
Judging by how you're talking about this, I assume you've been doing this for a while now? When did you start?
2 months ago?
What? Just 2 months?
Yep, I really must be a genius if I can figure out how to trade stocks in just 2 months.
No way. There's no way you can learn how to trade stocks in just 2 months.
Why? Do you have experience trading stocks?
No, but...
Then quit trying to lecture me.
But why do you have to quit your other job?
It's fine. If I say it's alright, it's alright. I'm a genius, remember? If you keep bothering me, I'm not gonna help you when you need any money, alright?
Anyways, it's decided that you'll be returning here?
Yep, I already cancelled the contract with my current apartment.
Got it. Your room's the same way it was 6 years ago when you left. So just clean it up and move in there, okay?
What? Just do it for me, please, Amy.
I'm pretty busy myself.
It's hard to believe you when you're not even married, live in your parents' house, and don't even have a boyfriend.
Shut it. You're already an adult, right? You should be able to clean up your own room.
I got it. I'll be bringing my stuff on the truck this weekend, so open up a place to park for me, alright?
Fine. Take care.
Are you outside, Amy? I wanted to ask you for help carrying my stuff.
Oh, you're already there? You had a key?
Yeah, so I just opened the door and went in. Where are you?
I was suddenly called to work and had to go to the office. I'll be home by evening.
Is that so? Where are Mom and Dad?
Those two are... well, it's the usual.
What do you mean? Actually, who cares? Just help me when you get home, alright?
Actually, I'll probably still have to work, so I won't be able to help.
You know what? You keep talking about work, but aren't you an unemployed woman living with her parents?
What?
You're lying about work, aren't you? You're just killing time outside and you don't want to help me.
I don't know what idea you have in your head, but it's true that I have a job, you know.
What?
I just work from home most of the time. I just had to go out today to talk in person to my client.
What? That sounds so much like a lie.
Why?
You always mention how you text Mom and Dad. Haven't you been living at their house for the past 6 years ever since you quit the last company you worked for? I'm saying that it's embarrassing that my sister, who's already in her 30s, is still depending on her parents.
Oh, so that's what they said about me. I'm not even unemployed. I just work from home.
That's the excuse people like you always give.
Anyways, the neighbors know that I work from home. so there's really no need to be embarrassed.
That's just what you think. Besides, there's no way to get a job that lets you work from home if you didn't even go to college. Things like that can only be done by people with a certain level of smarts and skills.
But I do have some skills.
These skills you're talking about are probably the type that no company is ever going to want. Which is why you must actually be unemployed.
Why do you have zero understanding for people who work from home? Aren't you younger than me? That head of yours must be getting old. Are you alright?
You've got some courage saying that to me, the genius.
It's fine if you return home, just don't bother my work.
Bother you? You're the one who needs to get an actual job and stop being a bother, Amy. I don't care whether you're poor and have no income. I'm not going to be lending you any of my money.
I said I have a job!
Alright, I see how it is. I'll make some food, okay?
I told you, I won't be home until evening.
Seriously? I only ate instant ramen for breakfast, so I'm really hungry.
Jesus. Well, it's obvious you haven't been eating well. There's some stir-fried vegetables in the fridge left over, so eat that.
What? Stir-fried vegetables? How lame.
You don't have to eat it if you don't want to.
Fine.
Oh, be sure to ask Dad first if you're going to drink the beer. He gets really mad if you just drink it without asking.
Alright. Amy? Could you leave the house already?
What? What's this about suddenly?
I'm sick of having to pay for someone who doesn't have a job.
Are you talking about me?
Who else would I be talking about?
And what about you? What are you doing in your room all day?
I'm checking stock values. I need to monitor the market to determine which stocks will be profitable. This is my job.
Is that actually alright? Making a living off of stock trading seems even harder than working from home.
It's fine. I'm a genius after all.
I, for one, think that you should be more careful, though.
I said I'm fine. I'm not gonna fail.
I see. Well, I've got to attend a meeting, so I'll be leaving the house. There's curry in the fridge if you want something to eat for lunch.
Got it.
Jack! Is this your doing?
What is it?
My stuff's outside the house!
Yeah, that was me. Me plus Mom and Dad.
What?
I talked to Mom and Dad about kicking you out of the house, since you don't even have a job of your own. They strongly agreed to my plan. You were planning on moving all your stuff outside the house while you were outside. Everything in your room's right there.
What? Why you? How many times do I have to tell you that I have a job?
They said to take the stuff by tomorrow morning. You better take it away as soon as possible. Oh, we changed the house keys, so you won't be able to come in anymore.
So you really do want to kick me out, huh?
The way you say it is a bit harsh. I just want you to become an actual adult that contributes to society, Amy. So I'm just making it so that you'll have to.
What are you going to do with the house?
The rent is no problem. After all, I'm a rich genius.
Okay. So you really want me to leave?
Yep, definitely. Oh, is it that you're in trouble since you got no place to go? I mean, you are the person who lived off of a parent's money for the last 6 years. So I guess it was to be expected. Fine, I'll give you 10 cents, so get out the house already, will you? Don't come back.
So does that mean you're cutting ties with me? Thanks.
What do you mean by that? Why do you sound happy?
Take care of him for me, will you? Oh, I don't need the 10 cents.
What are you talking about?
Bye then.
What? I thought you'd be more sad. Amy? Amy! Something terrible's happened. What should I do?
I thought you guys cut ties with me.
The value of the stocks went down in value hard.
Stocks? Are you talking about the stocks you bought?
Yes, it was fine until yesterday, but then suddenly, I woke up and checked the stock values and they dropped enormously.
Are you talking about A Engineering?
What? How do you know?
Haven't you been watching the news?
The news?
I only skimmed through an article, so I don't really know the details, but they've been talking about how there's been an incident within the company since last night.
Seriously?
I don't know much about stocks, but aren't stock values heavily influenced by the current situation of the company?
So that's why the value suddenly dropped?
Probably.
Oh, what a mess.
And why'd you contact me? I forgot to block you. But stop contacting me, will you? I thought you cut ties with me.
I need money!
What?
Things have turned into a real mess ever since the values of my stocks dropped.
What do you mean?
I decided to take a risk and invest a large amount of money, so I got a loan of 40k.
Seriously? You're in that much debt?
Yep, but I have no way of giving it back, so please give me some money. It seems that even though you were poor and unemployed, you got enough money to find a new house. You got some money, right?
I do have the money, but I'm not giving you any.
What?
Why should I give someone I cut ties with any money?
I'll apologize for kicking you out of the house. Even if you're unemployed, you can still find a job while living at this house.
How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not unemployed? Aren't you the one who needs to find a job?
Huh?
The rent costs 1k per month at that house. But Mom and Dad just spend the whole day at the casino and don't have a job, so...
What, Dad doesn't have a job?
You didn't know?
But doesn't he leave the house in the morning every day saying he's off to work?
Apparently he considers gambling a profession.
What?
Hey, Jack. You don't know that our late grandfather and I were the ones who paid for your college tuition and not Mom and Dad, do you?
Really? What do you mean?
You see, our family depended on our late grandfather who owned his own business for money before I got a job. Once he was gone, Mom and Dad immediately used up all of the money they received as inheritance on gambling. I've been supporting the family since 3 years back. But for some reason, Mom and Dad still think they're living off of the inheritance money. They won't believe it when I tell them that they're living off of the money I earn working. Which is why, now that I'm gone, you'll either have to support them on your own or convince them to start working.
Please come home, Amy!
What? Why?
It's bad enough that I lost my stocks and now in debt, but I have to support Mom and Dad as well. Just getting a job won't be enough.
I have no intention of returning.
Why? I'm begging you!
Aren't you the one who kicked me out?
I said I'll apologize! Besides, how do you plan on making a living when you don't even have a job?
I'm honestly curious what kind of brain this genius, who after hearing everything I said still believes that I'm unemployed, has. But I'm actually a freelance web designer.
Huh?
I'm actually pretty busy. I've got work I need to do before the deadline, so I really don't have the time to be texting you.
Amy?
Goodbye for real this time. I found out later on from a relative as to why Jack started trading stocks. Apparently, he had a colleague who was an expert and made a huge profit after following his advice. He got hooked and bought some more stocks and was lucky enough to make another huge profit. But that was the end of his luck. He must have thought he had a talent for it and quit his old job without thinking about the future. Jack now supports mom and dad at their house with multiple part-time jobs. He's got his own debt to pay on top of that, so obviously he has no time off. Now that I'm gone, no one in that house does any housework anymore. It's basically a garbage dump now. It's a rented house, so they'll probably be kicked out. Which is what a relative said while sighing.